Hi, welcome to another episode of Photoshop Lightroom TV. I'm Marek Mularczyk, your host, and welcome. This was an exciting week. We had an event here in London, Photoshop Lightroom Taster. If you couldn't come, I've got a video for you. I'm going to share with you the first part of the presentation I did at the meetup. It was a meetup of a London Photoshop Lightroom group. If you're interested, you'll find a link on the blog photoshoplightroombridge.co.uk, and from there you can join us. You can join our group. Once again, it's Photoshop Lightroom group, London Photoshop Lightroom group. Okay, now the first decision you need to make when you start using Lightroom is how you're going to manage your photographs. First of all, you can keep your images anywhere you want. I keep all images on external hard drive. I do keep some images on my internal hard drive for presentation purposes, but I do keep everything on external hard drive. The first thing I love about Lightroom is when you import images, Lightroom creates an automatic backup for you. Okay? This is a huge advantage because you can tell Lightroom where you want to keep your backups, and Lightroom will do it for you automatically when you import images. Right? Not going to go deeply into it because Karoli did some presentation for the importing images. So what I do is I import all the images onto an external hard drive. I create a backup on my internal hard drive or on another external hard drive. The backup that's been created when you import images is the backup of your original files, your raw images or the JPEG images. Then you start working with the images that have been imported into Lightroom. You take the external hard drive or you take the backups and keep it safe. Right? Next decision is how are you going to manage the images? Okay, you can let Lightroom to manage all the changes you do to your images in the catalog, or you can save it into XMP. Right? So two options here. XMP will be another file kept in the same folder. I do everything in a library because if I use XMP, I ended up with double amount of images. So if I have 1,000 images, I'll have 1,000 XMP files. So I do it in a catalog. Now to set it up, you just go to the preferences, to the catalog settings. Right? And in the catalog settings, in the metadata tab, you can tell Lightroom to write all the changes into XMP. If you don't, it will use your catalog. Now, if you use the catalog like I do, you need to keep the catalog so you could see all the changes. Now again, you can keep your catalog anywhere you want. Right? You can keep it on your internal hard drive. You can keep it on the external hard drive with the images. Right? I keep the catalog on external hard drive as well because I can take my external hard drive, I can connect it to Karoli's computer. If he has a Lightroom, I can see my catalog, the whole library, including all the changes. If I were to keep the catalog on my laptop and just the images on external hard drive, I won't be able to see all the changes if I connect my USB hard drive to another computer. I know it might be slightly confusing, right? So the way I do all the images on external hard drive, catalog on external hard drive as well. So I can take my hard drive and I can see the images, preview them, and manage them and change them as well. If you keep the catalog on your internal hard drive, but you keep images on external hard drive, even if you disconnect your external hard drive, you can still see the images on your computer. Because Lightroom generates previews when you import images. Right? And the previews are saved in the same location as your catalog. Right? I'll just show you a quick option here. If I just go to Import dialog box for just a second. The Import dialog box has changed between Lightroom 2 and 3. Right? Just a few things here. I can import from any device connected to my computer or from a local disk. Right? So I could go to my media, or let's say users, let's see, my pictures, and I've got a photo work folder. There's a number of options here, how you manage your images. Karoli was talking about it, so I'll skip that. Now, make a second copy too. This is the fantastic feature of Lightroom, creating a backup for you, anywhere you want. Lightroom remembers what you do in here. So you set it up once, and it will do it for you automatically every time you import images. As you can see, I create backups on my laptop in the Documents folder, Lightroom Downloads, mainly because I use a software that backs up my computer on a regular basis. And I actually use SyncToy, a software from Microsoft that's free on Windows. And I use SyncToy to synchronize everything from my Documents folder. All the folders in my documents are being backed up automatically onto an external hard drive. I'm not paranoid about my images. I just have backups and all that. Okay. I forgot what else I wanted to show you here. Right. You can import them anywhere you want. Okay. I'm just going to cancel that. I've already imported some images. I've got 2 example folders here, Peak District and Photo Walk folders. One of the new features in Lightroom 3 is the ability to export straight to Flickr. If you have Flickr account, you can export the images straight to Flickr from Lightroom. Right? Publish settings. You just set it up, and it connects automatically to your Flickr account. It also keeps connection between the Flickr and your laptop. Right? Now, if you look here, it says PhotoStream 2, which means 2 of my images that are on Flickr have changed on my laptop. I've made some changes to my images. And Lightroom is telling me, do you want to upload them? Do you want to publish them, as it's called? Because you've changed them. Okay? I can go here, click on it, and these are the 2 images that's changed. Amazing. Modified photos to republish. We don't have internet connections. I won't show it to you, but you just hit publish, and that's it. The images are on a Flickr account. If you have a professional Flickr account, you can also manage comments on Flickr from Lightroom. And you can see the comments, you can upload the comments as well. You can publish images into Flickr account from Lightroom 2 as well. It's a plugin that you can download, but it's not as advanced as the one here. Now it ships with Lightroom 3. Okay. Another amazing new feature in Lightroom 3 is the ability to import videos from digital SLR cameras. But there's another one I want to show you. Okay, that's me again. Thank you for watching that. I hope you enjoyed that. Now I've got a quick tip for you. From now on, I'll be sharing with you tips, a tip of the week. This week I've got a Lightroom tip for you. When you work inside of Lightroom, if you want to see your image as big as possible, you can collapse your panels by using the triangles in the Lightroom workspace, but you can also use the keyboard shortcuts. F5 for the modules on the top, F6 for thumbnails, film strip at the bottom, F7 for the left side panels, and F8 for the right side panels. Okay, this is the tip for you. So F5, F6, F7, F8 inside of Lightroom. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Photoshop Lightroom TV, and I hope to see you next week. Just one more information for you. The Lightroom 3.2 has just been released. It's still in beta, so if you want to try it out, head on to Adobe Labs website. You can find a link on my blog, PhotoshopLightroomBridge.co.uk. Loads of improvements, loads of bug fixes, and some exciting features. Many more profiles for lenses, for camera lenses, Canon, Nikon, and the others. So really looking forward to it. Okay, once again, I'm Marek Mularczyk from sitetraining.co.uk, and this was Photoshop Lightroom TV, and I'll see you next week. Bye bye.